This morning, property developers and investors are expected to gather in East London in the Eastern Cape for the inaugural Property Development and Investment Conference. In case you were wondering, that's where Leanne is at. Now, the gathering will bring together experts in the property development sector, the banking sector, political heads, as well as various government departments and state-owned entities under one roof in order to deliberate on the diverse investment opportunities in the sector. They're also going to look at ways to cut the red tape in government and also ways to access funding from the banking sector. Now, the conference will also deliberate on contribution of property sector in revenue generation for the Eastern Cape Provincial fiscus. Leanne is in the Buffalo City Municipality in East London this morning, so let's cross to her to find out more. Leanne, good morning.
A very, very good morning to you, Sakina, and good morning to everybody else that's watching this morning. What an interesting interview that you just showed there, and looking forward to watching the entire one. But for now, we are focusing in on the sector in the Eastern Cape, particularly looking at the property sector and investment. Well, East London is where we're at, and we're at the East London Convention Centre, the ICC here in East London. This is where the event is going to be taking place. I think, Sakina, you did a good example of pretty much so summing up what it's all about. This is an inaugural one. It was developed back in 2019, but it could never, ever take off, obviously, for the reason of COVID. So this is when it is all happening. I must say that suddenly everything is coming back to life now. And I mean, if you just go to airports, if you have a look at places around the country, you can see that South Africa is waking up and now looking for business. And that's exactly what this is expected to happen here, is the idea of getting investment into particularly the property sector into the Eastern Cape. Now, the Eastern Cape, as you all know, has been ravaged by numerous reasons, not only COVID, but this is one of the provinces that really needs investment, looking for job creation and looking for anything that is going to uplift the lives of the people that are living in this particular province that has a massively high unemployment rate. And property here is something that they've identified as one of those areas that could potentially get a lot of investors. Well, you mentioned the role players that are going to be here from the banking sector, a lot of the heads of state-owned enterprises, business, property formations. So all of them expected to gather here. And I know that we're going to be having the opportunity to talk to some of them. We're also going to be talking to MEC Madikizela. This, of course, is his brainchild. So this is something that he felt that this is one of those areas that need to be explored. And we're going to find out a little bit more about it, why he says that, and what the opportunities are here in the Eastern Cape to invest into. Now, there's leasing agreements and all of these kind of things that they're hoping to get off the floor, but I'm not going to tell you all about it. That's what you can expect in the next hour when we line up our guests and bring you these interviews.